Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Hope everybody's doing very well. Today is 1718 Coverlet Day. It's gonna be a quick one about the 1718 Coverlet. It was definitely time for some palate cleansing kind of work. I just wrapped up doing Forest for the Trees with Ingrid, and so I will show off that. Woo! Forest for the Trees, which is a pattern that I just released and is available on my website. I'll have the link below. We're doing Tuesday nights where we're sewing this together. It's a lot of fun. It's paper piecing like this, and this center piece right here is one single Y seam, which if you watched last night's video is funny. There's a lovely anecdote about that, about it being one Y seam, not four. But that's been a lot of fun working on that pattern. We're just about to wrap up my sew along for my mystery quilt sew along, and the mystery quilt is still available. We're just wrapping up our sew along of it, but the package deal of the pattern and all of the videos and the website where all the videos are housed, because they're not just on my YouTube, they are behind the wall, the firewall, and there's a private Facebook page that goes along with it. That is still available, also on my website. So it's been a busy August. It's been a really busy August. And I really needed a palette cleansing kind of 1718 pattern. I have started doing the more intricate blocks for the 1718 quilt. I did the cat and the fish, and I did the little hourglass. That might be about it. But for today, I went back to the triangles and squares, like the much simpler FPP patterns that I'd already released. So these blocks are a part of the initial release of the four collections: squares, triangles, patches, and I don't remember. So I did just some quarter square triangles, I'm pretty sure that these are called, and they will go in a couple of different spots on the finished quilt, and these were easy peasy, and I needed them this week because, like I said, it's been a busy week, so I needed a nice easy wrap for the week. So this would be in the triangles collection on my website. It's available in 4 different collections, or a grouping of the first 4 collections, which are the more traditionally blocked, traditionally pieced blocks that are within the 1718 coverlet. If you don't remember, or if you haven't heard about the 1718 coverlet before, it is the oldest dated quilted pieced. They call it a coverlet because there's no batting in between, so it's not officially a quilt by those standards. So it's a coverlet. It has 2 pieces, so a front and a back. The front is pieced. It was pieced in 1718 by someone who did have their initials on the piece, but that name has been lost to time, which is a wild, but it is so neat to me that we are able to appreciate it. It is in a museum in England, and I am riffing off of, there's a book that tried to remain really true to how the original artist, how she put it together. It was silks that she used and different pieces of paper for really what we would think of now as more applique. They were calling it so akin to EPP, but I think now we really think of EPP as very traditional shapes of triangles and squares and octagons and hexagons and things like that. This was, you know, really intricate shapes, like the cat with a fish in its mouth, that kind of thing. We would think of it more as, I guess it would be a turned applique, where I am taking all of those patterns and I'm rewriting them, or I'm writing them, not even rewriting them because it's not in FPP. I'm writing them in FPP, where some of the things I'm doing are like in homage to what she's done, where she had the cat with the fish in its mouth. I have a cat in FPP and a fish in FPP, to make it more accessible. To make it more accessible for everybody to do FPP. So that is the story of 1718 Coverlet. If the book is something that you might be interested in, I'll put that in the description below as well. It's a pretty neat book. I've enjoyed reading the history of it. I've really enjoyed kind of the archaeology of how they've taken pictures of the quilt or the coverlet, and you can actually see the papers that she's used and the initial designs that she's drawn onto the papers, and how maybe her design has changed with what was originally drawn out and what she ended up going with, which I think is fascinating. So it's been really kind of neat to see the book and then travel down this path with this woman that I will never know. So that is why I'm doing the 1718. It started off as a homage, definitely, to her, to the oldest pieced. It's not the oldest quilted item. There are quilted items found in Egyptian tombs and things like that, where it's you know, pieces of fabric and they've done like thread painting and stuff. So there's seriously old examples of quilting done, but this is the oldest pieced cover, you know, what would the word be? Utilitarian, you know, used item. So 1718, as it's been dated. So it's been kind of cool. So yeah, so that's it. So these little quarter square triangles were this week's. No video for them. This is it's a pattern that is on my website if you wanted to do it, but it's quarter square triangles. Almost all of the blocks within this pad thing are 4.5 inches. There are some 4-inch blocks. There are some 2.5 by 4, and there are some 13-inch blocks finished. It's kind of neat, and I've already done, if you go back and take a look at the first videos, I've done like the center motif, which was 8 point stars, a big 8-point star surrounded by little 8-point stars, really. So that was pretty neat. So that's it for tonight. If you are around this weekend, Saturday, we should be doing block 3 of the Tamta Whimsy Wonderland, which is the Alice in Wonderland FPP. Then Sunday brunch will be on my channel. Oh, Saturday will be on Stephanie's channel. Did I say that? Quilting with Stephanie Stitches. Sunday will be at my brunch time, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll be working again on the Tamta Wonderland. And on my channel will be the key, which is going to be fun. I'm going to throw some Kona shimmer into the key, so that's exciting. I'm really looking forward to doing that. I regardless of how long the key takes, I will be doing the shimmer part on the Sunday live. And then yeah, Monday I have been tasked, and I will be accepting the challenge. I'm going to be filming creating my summer beach bum. It's the summer pinwheel bag, where I'll be showing everything about the mesh that I use and containing that. I have taken pieces of garment making where you birth pieces. It will all be explained in the video, but I will be videotaping that on Monday for my Memorial Day extravaganza. and I'll get that ready for release to go with that pattern that's already out. So if you're interested in a fun bag pattern, maybe I'll put a picture of the bag here, which is cool. All right, well, that is all. Everybody have a fantastic holiday weekend. Please be safe. Have a great time with your families. And I hope that I'll get to see you sneak over on Sunday brunch or Saturdays with Stephanie at 5 p.m. Eastern on her channel. Yeah, thank you all so much. Have a great night. Or not night, day. Bye now.